I saw the trailer to Tammy Faye, and honestly, I didn't know how to take this film in because it's a biography film, and most of the biography films that I've seen this year, they honestly haven't been that good. Is this another one of those not so good biography films? Find out all my thoughts next. Hello and welcome to my channel, guys. This is Reviews with Ryan. Today I'm going to be talking about The Eyes of Tammy Faye. This is directed by Michael Showalter. He's directed movies like The Big Sick, which I really liked, and The Lovebirds, which I really didn't care for. This film stars Jessica Chastain, Cherry Jones, and Andrew Garfield. The film is an intimate look at the extraordinary rise, fall, and redemption of televangelist Tammy Faye Bakker. Now, this film, Jessica Chastain and Andrew Garfield, they put on some really good performances. I'm talking some really good performances, like Oscar-worthy performances in this film. Another thing about this film that I really did like is the time periods. We get from the 50s all the way to the 90s, and they do a really good job with the costumes and makeup in this movie and making these time periods come alive. I like that they use the TV to kind of show like a kind of news type worthy when they're doing like interviews and such. The film kind of starts out and it kind of shows how this scandal and everything came about, and it talks in the news and shows like news reports back in the day, and then it cuts right into the story of when she's a little girl, and then it progresses into her being a teen, and then of course her adult life. It covers most of the stuff in her life. I wish that they could have dived more into the children aspect. She has 2 children and they don't really dive much into those children. Honestly, this movie is a 2-hour and 6-minute movie. I honestly think this movie could have been longer. I think that they could have dove more into different aspects of Tammy Faye's life, more of the scandal and more of how kind of it came about a little bit more. They do a decent job of doing that in this film, but I just felt that they could have elaborated more on that. I think the reason why this film is such a good film is, one, Jessica Chastain's character that she plays. I actually looked up the real Tammy Faye. I really didn't know much about her or how she acted and everything, but she completely nails this role so much that she pretty much has the voice down to a T. It's really that good. It really surprised me. I think also with that being so authentic, and even Andrew Garfield's performance of Jim Bakker, with those being such authentic performances, as a viewer, you really feel for these characters, especially Tammy Faye and what she is feeling. You know, she really wants to do good for everybody out there, and she just has a husband that just doesn't really seem to care about her, and you really see those feelings on screen. You know, she's trying to hold back, she's trying to be this really good Christian, and this film can really kind of bring up different topics of Christianity and these different talk shows. I always thought growing up, these kinds of inspirational talk shows that are done, I always wondered how authentic they were and if they really believe what they were preaching, or they were just kind of selling to try to get money. And I kind of always have thought that. I also want to point out that I really enjoyed the score of this film. I enjoyed the cinematography. Like I said earlier in my review, they really nailed the time periods very well. I really felt I was in those times back then, and that is what makes this film pretty well crafted. I just wish that they could have dove more into certain aspects of the film, and it probably would have got me a perfect score from me. I'm going to give the film a 4 out of 5. I think it is definitely worth a watch. I think it's worth your time. If you don't get out to a theater, definitely stream it. It definitely is worth your time, and you'll definitely learn some stuff about Tammy Faye and Jim Bakker. I really didn't know anything about them. It is kind of, I think, a tough sell for younger audiences because most of the younger audience was not around when this was happening, and it's maybe a little bit hard for them to have an interest in this kind of film. I took a swing at this film, and I'm really glad that I did. I really enjoyed myself. There wasn't really anybody in the theater, but I enjoyed myself. There's a little bit of comedy in the film. There's drama. There's definitely a lot of different aspects that people will enjoy about this film. And I enjoyed it, and I hope you do as well. I'm going to give it a 4 out of 5, like I said. Thank you guys for watching this review. A like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think about this film. If you have a memory of Tammy Faye, or maybe you have kind of looked into Tammy Faye, what do you think about Tammy Faye? Do you think she was a good person? Do you think she had good intentions? Follow it up with a comment down below. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next review. Bye-bye.